pray unceasingly. One way in which you stabilize your body is for you to breathe in. You pass the prayer, now asking for God's direction, asking for confidence, asking for good memory. But that does not stop you from working hard. You will now have about a few days to start exams. Again, I would like to ask people who know God are hard workers.
Margaret Aluka, the head teacher Mukure says committing learners to God makes them to write the exams in peace. The school has registered 250 Senior 4 and Senior 6 candidates, respectively.
We are presenting the candidates of S4 and S6 of this year to you to pray for them. We know that it's God who can be able to lead and be able to help the candidates. Even as they are doing their exams, they are able to remember God. We all were able to remember God, and God made us to pass. So candidates, God is very important, and I want to thank you because you have been able to come. Papa Yala Masabunere, the candidates knew to pray for them, and we know that with the gift that God has given you, they will be able to pass. So we hand them over to you so that you pray for them.
It's Sorority women and men in the district and Ateso at large have been challenged to embrace testing and screening for cancers that have claimed many lives. According to Honorable Florence Akelo Okai, the district woman councillor representing Gweri and also a cancer survivor, noted that cancers are deadly more so if not screened and treated on time. She blames the community members for not taking serious the aspect of testing for cancers as they mistake it to be witchcraft. The Joint Security Forces of Police and Army on Tuesday evening arrested one of the most notorious Karamojong rustlers. After being arrested, Mateo Logwe led the forces to his armory, where they recovered 3 guns and 41 rounds of ammunition. The incident that took place in Abilatuk district left the security personnel wondering at the warrior's audacity to the extent of establishing his own armory. Michael Longole, the Karamoja Regional Police spokesperson, confirmed the incident, saying it's the first time the forces in the region arresting Rustler who owns an armory. He said that Mateo Logwe has been spending much of his time in Kalamoethe Hill, east of Lokapel Junction in Abilatuk district. Mr. Longole identified the 3 guns by registration numbers as number 02756 with 6 rounds, gun 2 as number 216823 with 6 rounds, while gun number 3 with 48008590 had 29 rounds. He said the recovered guns bring to a total number of guns and ammunition recovered since 17th of July to 571 and 3,745 respectively.
International news.
Volodymyr Zelensky has urged countries to hit Russia with more sanctions in response to a new wave of terror after Monday's attacks on Ukraine. At least 19 people were killed and scores more injured as Russian missiles hit regions across the country. Following more strikes on Tuesday, Mr. Zelensky called on the West to find new ways to apply political pressure to Russia and support Ukraine. The calls they came in after he met the G7 group of nations for emergency virtual talks on Tuesday. The bloc, which consists of Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, the UK, and the US, promised to continue providing financial, humanitarian, military, diplomatic, and legal support to his country for as long as it takes.
Business news.
6 Waraji traders are in trouble for attempting to bribe police officers in Nakapiripiri district. The 6 were arrested on Monday night around the Pian Upe Game Reserve while transporting the illegal gain to Namalu Town Council. Joseph Bongo, the Nakapiripiri district police commander, told media that the suspects were transporting 450 jerrycans of illegal gain. He says that while interrogating the suspects, they tried to compromise him with some money to secure the release of their vehicle, but he insisted on towing the truck to Nakapiripiri Central Police Station. Bongo says on reaching the police station, the suspect, identified as Mark Lokwi, pleaded with him to accept a bribe of 1 million shillings to allow him to take his vehicle in vain. According to Bongo, a woman councillor from Nakapiripiri district, whose name he didn't disclose for security purposes, called his phone pleading with him to accept her bribe and release the truck because her Waraji was also inside. Bongo says the suspects detained at the Central Police Station are expected to appear before the Nakapiripiri Grade 1 Magistrate Court Wednesday to face charges of illegal possession of Waraji and bribery.
When the man reached there, he said he was only remaining with 800,000. So he requested that I release the vehicle and I take the 800,000. The balance, because he was proposing to give me 1 million, and that the balance of the 200,000 was to give me the following day. I accepted. I told him to bring the money, but of course I alerted one of my officers to take the photos when he was counting the money and when he was giving me. So that money, I received it and I executed it, and I charged the owner of the Waraji called Lokwi Mark for trying to bribe me. And right now, as I talk, the 4 suspect gentlemen who were in the same vehicle, they were charged and detained at Nakapiripiri CPS. The only challenge me I've got in my district is some few leaders, they have a saying, our people were disarmed, the only means of survival they have is Waraji.
That was the business news on Voice of Ateso. The sports news.
Chelsea enjoyed a comfortable victory at AC Milan after former Blues defender Fikayo Tomori received an early red card. Tomori was sent off for pulling back Mason Mount in the area, with Jorginho converting the penalty. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang doubled the lead with a confident strike against his former club, but Chelsea and England suffered a blow in the second half when right-back Reece James limped off. The win continues Graham Potter's unbeaten start as Chelsea manager with 4 wins in his first 5 games. That's the news on Voice of Ateso at 8 o'clock. Thank you for listening. My name is Caroline Anyako. Have a good morning.
And that was Voice of Ateso News.
This hour is brought to you by Chitooth's Drink
and new Geisha. For clear, soft, and glowing skin, try the new Geisha Black Soft.